One of the most commonly asked questions that I, and I assume other Osu streamers, other Osu content creators get is, would you recommend this tablet for Osu? Is this tablet good for Osu? Is this tablet better than the 480? But I've only ever had experience with the Wacom 480 and the Galman S620. So finally, I decided to go out on my own, this is not sponsored, and buy all of the tablets that I personally am most frequently asked about for whether they're good or not for Osu. Those tablets being the Huion 420. Let me just go through my stack of tablets. The XP Pen G430S, which I thought was the small version of the G630, but apparently the tablets are different in some other ways, like internally, so this is just covering the G430S. The Vake S640, the Galman S620, which I've already done a video on, but I'm including it in this comparison anyway. The newer Wacom 472, although it's not actually that new, it's like a couple years old, but it's new enough. And of course, the old 480 as well will be included. So I unboxed and used all of the tablets on my stream, or I unboxed all of the new tablets. And so let's just get right into it. Links to all of the tablets will be in the description. Let me know if you use any of these, which one is your favorite, if you have a personal preference, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. At the time of recording this, we are almost at 75K, which is absolutely crazy. But anyway, let's get into it. Enjoy. Yeah, there it is. Why is it small? So now we have the serious stack of tablets. The most important part about all these tablets is the unboxing experience. Now the 420 unboxing experience is actually not good. Got a card kind of floating around. There's a little empty hole right here that you can play with a little bit, but there's nothing inside of it. Wow, this feels literally how I expected it to feel. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. The 480 feels so crazy solid. Oh my God. And then this. Oh, I could genuinely snap this in half. Oof. Why can you click it? What is this? What does it matter that you can click in the back of the pen? Oh, you turn it off and on? Oh, it's a battery pen. Oh no, wait, this will be interesting. All right, let's just unbox this next. This is the Vake, the S640, not to be confused with the Galman S620. Wow, this is already better unboxing actually than the 420. Wait, maybe it's worse. What is going on? Oh, wait, the cord isn't detachable. You know what's funny though? This feels better than the, look how thin this is. This feels less breakable than the 420. It's like half the width, but it feels like it'd be harder to break than the 420. Oh, this... All these tablets, like the Vakes and the Galmans and the XP Pens, they're really like all kind of the same tablet hardware-wise from like the same origin. They're just buying it and putting their own look on it and rebranding it and reselling it. This is literally the same pen holder as the S620. It just says Vake instead of Galman. That being said, let's go back here. Now the pen itself is different though. This pen looks weird. Is this a battery pen? Why is it so thick? Okay, cool. So yeah, there's the Vake. Can't wait to use it. Oh, okay. XP Pen tablet. What is it? Oh, there's more tape on it. Oh, come, ow. That hurt. I've got to sue. I've got to sue now. Hello, Star G430S XP Pen tablet. Working time, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This tablet can only work between the hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is the same, I mean, you can tell with this too, like, it's the same tablet as the Vake and with a different pen and different software. The packaging on this one is the worst. Look at this, no copied pen sleeve. Yeah, that's why this one's like $3 cheaper. I mean, it's the same nibs. It's the same tablet. They're all the same tablet. Tokaku made a great video recently. Paper Osu tablet. It's like a kind of satirical commentary almost on how all of the cheaper tablets are all the same low quality tablet. They work for Osu, but they're in like general use, they're all kind of not good. Pen. This is the XP Pen. This one feels lighter and like lower quality plastic, which is interesting. Those are the cost-cutting measures on the XP Pen compared to the Vake. All right, one more and then we can actually use them. Are you guys ready for the final one to unbox? This is already twice the weight of all of the other packages. All right. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's so much heavier than the other ones. Man, those other tablets, bro. So this is the newest Wacom tablet that people would be looking to get for Osu. Yeah, this is the one by Wacom, which is also the 472. What if I actually end up using one of these? Like, if this works with the Haku drivers, right? There's no reason not to use it, unless I don't like the pen, which, by the way, this is clearly the best unboxing experience, by the way. All right, here's the pen. It's like the classic Wacom pen, except it's a little bit more, I mean, where's the 480 pen? I mean, it doesn't have an eraser. It's quite a bit thinner. It certainly feels solid though. It's actually so much, wait, this is the best pen so far. Wait, whoa. Okay, if this tablet works with the Haku drivers, I'm getting a tablet cover and I'm using this from now on. This is so good. This pen feels amazing. Maybe though, it won't be as good, but we'll see. So in that case, I think we can go ahead and start playing with the tablets. I'm not even gonna remember which tablet is which. Okay, I'm ready to play Osu. First, we're gonna use 420. Before getting into the H420, I need to come in and explain that this is now going into day 2 of me using the tablets on stream. And the reason why is because I've been thinking for a while on how I want to format this video, and basically the first day I ended up playing for like 4 hours with all of the tablets, and I want to give you guys a condensed version of my thoughts on all of them. So now, going into day 2 using these tablets back to back and comparing them all and giving my thoughts on all of them, I want to clarify a few things, mainly that if you hear me mention the term hardware smoothing, what I'm talking about when I say that is smoothing that's occurring at the hardware level within the tablet. So smoothing that is applied to your pen input, to your cursor movement, that you cannot remove. The Haku drivers don't remove it. It is part of the tablet's experience. So some people play with it and are used to it. Some people don't prefer it, but just to explain what that means, there you go. And speaking of drivers, the other thing is that all of these are tested using the Haku drivers, the base Haku drivers. Every single one of the tablets, except for the XP pen. You'll see what I mean when I explain it later, but that is my very professional testing environment for all of these tablets. And without further ado, let's get into my thoughts on the tablets. The results from yesterday are that as the tablets increased in price, they got better. But we learned yesterday that the new Wacom tablet is just as good, if not better, than the 480 because it has no hardware smoothing. All the other tablets have hardware smoothing that add a bit of input delay type feeling to your gameplay that you cannot remove. So those were our results from yesterday. Tablet numero uno. We're gonna go in the same order as yesterday as well, so increasing in price. I'm using them all again back to back to get a full fair comparison. God, the smoothing on the H420 is actually awful though. Like my cursor, and I'm on a 240 hertz monitor, my cursor feels like it's so far behind where I'm aiming with my hand. This is actually with my brain. It's so far behind my actual hand movement, the cursor, that it's actually making me feel uncomfortable. I guess you could definitely get used to it though, but there's really no point in getting this when you could just get either the Vake, the XP Pen, or the Galman S620 for a minimal price increase for a better tablet and better pen and less hardware smoothing. There's no reason for anyone to buy an H420. Next tablet. Those are the thoughts on the H420. Next is the XP Pen. Now the XP Pen tablets are compatible with the Haku drivers, guys, but they don't work as well. They feel like they have more smoothing with the Haku drivers than if you're using the actual XP Pen drivers. So for the XP Pen, we will be using the XP Pen drivers. Apparently, as I learned yesterday, it works better for people if you're using the non-pro Osu, just the default XP Pen drivers for it. And the experience of using this tablet is pretty much the same, honestly, using this tablet. This versus the H420. So like, it's clearly playable if I spent like a day getting used to the smoothing. All these tablets have hardware smoothing. That's what makes them so impossible to recommend. But you can play fine with them, and you can get used to it. Plenty of people do. Damn, look how smooth my cursor movement is. It's not normally that smooth. So anyway, that's the XP pen. Plus, I really don't like the XP pen, but it's certainly better than the H420. That covers those two. The next one is what? The Vake S640. And the Vake, just as a reminder that all the XP pen, Vake, and Galman tablets are the same internals. The Vake and Galman tablets come in identical packaging, and all of the pens are interchangeable among the three tablets. The pen of the Vake looks so weird, and it's so much thicker and has such a long tip. The Vake works natively with the Haku drivers. Also, still a bit of hardware smoothing, but we already knew that. I could draw some like smooth cursor smoke stuff. So the smoothing on the Vake tablet is about the same as the XP pen, which are both better than the H420. All right, so that's the Vake. Same unavoidable hardware smoothing as the XP pen and the Galman S620. Pen is kind of shitty though, but hey, you can use the Galman and XP pen pens on the Vake. All right, next is the S620, and then we have the Wacoms, and then we're done. Now, something to be said, by the way, guys, really quick about the Galman and why I would recommend it over the Vake and the XP pen. They all have built-in hardware smoothing, but the Galman has the least amount. Is it obvious that this is the best one? I can actually play the game, but it still does have built-in hardware smoothing. How much of an impact does smoothing have on performance? Pretty much none, unless you're used to having no smoothing, which is the case for me. It's just a matter of getting used to it, and you'll play the same as if you didn't have it. The reason why people still recommend then the Wacom 480, other newer Wacom tablets that don't have smoothing, over these cheaper options, the option for zero smoothing and better build quality makes them the tablets to go with. That being said, tablet number 4, the Galman S620. When it comes to the XP pen, the Vake, and the Galman I think is the best of the three because it has the least amount of that unavoidable built-in hardware smoothing, and it also has the best pen. So now we go into tablet number 5. Then there's also the 480, but other than the 480, tablet number 5 is the 472 in the newer line of Wacom tablets, which, as we confirmed yesterday, is basically as good, if not better, than the 480. It has no built-in hardware smoothing, works out of the box with the Haku drivers, and I'm buying a tablet cover because it's basically, for me, it's basically the 480, but better, because I like the pen better. But I need that tablet cover because I do not prefer dragging on the surface of this tablet. In fact, the pen of this Wacom tablet is significantly lighter than all of the other pens. It feels like I'm holding a pencil. So it's kind of weird, but I like it. That's why some people would still prefer the 480 over the 472, because you might want a heavier pen. In about a fourth of the time that it took to do it yesterday, I think I've just given all my thoughts on these tablets. Cool. So that's every single tablet. That's all 6 of them, the 480 included. If you're looking to buy a tablet on a budget, get the S620. You'll be fine with it. If you want something infinitely better though, get the 472, the newer Wacom tablet. And if you can get your hands on one easier than the 472, get a 480. 480 and 472 are still the best. In terms of the less expensive options, S620 is still the best. The Vake and the XP pen are very similar though, but especially like even even when it just comes to the pen itself. Pen on the S620 is better than the Vake and the XP pen. In our testing as well, the S620 has the least hardware smoothing of those three, so. And then the final part of it is don't get the H420, it's a waste of your money. The H420 honestly shouldn't even be included on the list, but I'm asked about that tablet enough that I had to include it. And now I can confidently say, after using all of them, that the H420 is trash. I gotta say, even though at the end it was kind of pointless because we already knew the results going into it, it was cool to actually, I love doing stuff like this, new things for Osu. It feels like getting a new keyboard or something. I play Osu so much and do so much with Osu. There's something cool about having a different input device to play the game with. And on top of all of that, I feel very happy that this tablet, the 472, is actually really good. So much so that I'm gonna get that tablet cover and try to use this as my main tablet. So that's pretty awesome. That was very fun.